Well, greetings and hello there, everyone. It's me, your beloved Raid Shadow Legends dad, Nooch2Gud, and yes, we are here looking at our Raid account today, and I need to do some work. So I pulled some champs here recently. I've got a bunch of new epic champs on the roster. Down here, here's the whole slew of them. We pulled them in order to participate and get Raphael's Perfect Souls. I need to look through my roster, see where the roster sits right now, see what the characters look like. I need to look through a lot of my new rare champs to see if any of these guys are worth keeping or worth upgrading. I need to do a little roster work today. So I've already done my dailies, those are done. So today is all about Vader Slaps. So welcome aboard. We salute our High Council members, such as Vader Slaps on the Nooch2Gud Studios today. Thank you for all your support, Vader Slaps. Thank you for being in the clan, and thank you for everything you do. Hello, Auntie Badanyaka. Have a great Sunday. Great Sunday. Okay, so first thing I want to do is I'm going to look through all of these rare champs. It's going to take me a bit because I've got a lot of them. And I will say this, it's kind of hard to keep everything sorted because when I've got these vaults, I've got these guys in the reserve vaults and locked in there. And then I've got all these guys over in the master vault. Then I got these folks in the reserve vault. Which ones do I need to keep? Which ones are, you know, I don't know. I don't know. And I need to do, we're going to do this together. It's going to take a little bit. It's going to take some work. We're going to have to look through a bunch of stuff. And I feel like it's going to be a little tedious, but also kind of interesting to see what characters are there, what I might use these characters for, and basically what's happening with my roster in Raid Shadow Legends. So that's where we are today. That's what we're working on. Okay, so let's do it. I'm going to start down here at the very bottom. And I know that she is see, and also the other thing is I can't, like, I can do all this sorting and everything. I wish there was, see, I don't have her over here, and I don't have her saved, and she is needed for what do you call it, a meld, shoot, hang on a second, what do we call it? I'm still struggling with verbiage. It's like 5 months into playing this game, I'm still struggling with the verbiage. For a fusion. So she's needed down here. Yeah, she's in this fusion for, you know, this legendary Razin. And that's one of my things I've got to keep in mind here as I'm looking at these champs. I need to build up my faction wars because I'm really lacking in a lot of I haven't even done this one because I feel like, I guess I can run it while I'm doing this. So we'll just go ahead and do this. I don't have a lot of demon spawn characters here, or champions. In fact, I have almost none. Yeah, I have almost none demon spawn. Really? These are all just the junk characters. All right, let's just go ahead and run this while I'm doing my research here. What's up, Micah? So, let's take a look. Let's look through this here. We got to figure out. Okay. Let's just go to our rare characters. And somehow that did it? No. Hold on. Okay. Okay, we got our rare characters now. We got the Glade Wolf. Now that was for a recent event for one of those characters. I don't know who it was. Yeah, you can. Yeah, you absolutely. You know, the thing about Raid is that it's a lot more like a traditional gacha game. In fact, it is a traditional gacha game where you get multiple versions of the same character and you just upgrade them and you use those versions to upgrade each other, etc. on down the line. So, Glade Wolf, from what I understand, looking at it, is actually a pretty good rare champion. Now let's take a look at my Sylvan Watchers. So that's where this is going to fall. As I look at these rare champions, I don't think Glade Wolf has a great function, but let's check Hell Hades. That's something else entirely. That's for a video later today. Little preview for everybody there. All right, let's no, that's not what I'm going to be doing that. My plan is to do that in 2026. All right, Glade Wolf. A really good rare. Yeah, I've heard the same thing. That's a really good rare. Now, the question is it really doing a lot of work? Like, am I going to need it in the Fire Knight and the Iron Twins? Even though not really. I don't really need any of this stuff, even if it's performing well there. Doom Tower against the Magma Dragon, fine. Do I really need it against Magma Dragon? I don't think so there either. I don't think I really need this for a lot of stuff. Now, for Faction Wars... So that's my question. That's where I end up. So, and that's gonna be the case for I think most of these rares. Like, can I use them for Faction Wars? Because just because a rare might be valuable, I still have to go through and do all the upgrades, all the gearing. I gotta get it to level 60, you know, and that's a lot of work to invest in a rare to make it work on my roster. So for me, the question is going to be, because I'm not gonna use it in Arena, I'm not gonna use it in these other places, I may use it in Faction Wars. So let's look through my entire roster when it comes to, this. We want to look at all of my Sylvan Watchers. Is this how I'm doing? Am I doing it right? Okay, so here's all my Sylvan Watchers on my roster right now. I do have, of course, I've got Lemonisi, who is a free... let me move this over just a tad. Wrong button. That I want to, there we go. Let's just gonna give the whole screen there on the shorts feed. So I've got Lemonisi, and then I've got Cormac the High Peak. I think that's an automatic upgrade as an epic for me when I don't have a lot of Sylvan Watchers. And then I'm kind of limited, you know. We got Glen Sage, we've got Lone Blade, and we've got, so we'll look up these other guys. So, but when I'm looking at, when you're looking at running in the factions, in the faction, Faction Wars, I'm running 4 champs there, 5 champs. So I need 5 of each faction. So let's get back into my Sylvan Watchers here. Also, I can look at my vaults as well. So we're gonna sort by Sylvan Watchers. Does that include the vaults? It's not in the vaults. Is this everywhere? If I go to the champion, that's a Sylvan Watcher. I know he's a Sylvan Watcher. I have to click up here on include. Okay, there we go. There we go. That's what I want. Okay. Okay. That's what I want. Okay, now we got it all. Good, good, good. Okay. Iron Twins is where Glade Wolf really helps. Well, I get it. How good is he? He's a 4-star in Iron Twins. I think it's going to be worth, regardless, I think it'll be worth upgrading a Glade Wolf on my roster. Let's look up Shadowbow Tierlac. I'm gonna upgrade these two. I've already got her. I'm gonna upgrade this one, and that'll be for the next event when we get over. I'm assuming we're gonna have a Leonardo event here pretty soon. That's where I'm gonna do that. And then we'll be looking at Glade Wolf and a couple others here. So I could do 2 Glade Wolves at the end of the day. I've already got them both at level 30. Is there any special? Let's look at the abilities here. Attacks one enemy 3 times. Each hit has a 35% chance of playing a decreased speed debuff for 2. That's nice. So you have basically 100% chance of placing a decreased speed debuff for 2 turns. Damage is based on defense. You want to put defense on them. Attacks all enemies, has a 50% chance of placing a provoke debuff for 1 turn based on defense. Okay. Places a counterattack on this champion for 2 turns. Also places a 50% ally protection buff. And this is pretty good. Decreases damage to champion streets by 5% for each ally under an ally protection buff, which we're placing here. That's not a bad little, so... Have you any good Doom Tower champs? Well, Doom Tower to me, I'm just gonna be straight up. It's pretty broad. Like, I'm not getting through hard Doom Tower right now with my turtles, and I mean, so I don't really know what gets me to the regular stuff in Doom Tower, because I'm not getting through hard at all. And yeah, I have champs. I've been muscling my way through all the... Right now, I'm putting hard Doom Tower on the back burner. I need to work on faction champs. So I think I'm looking at these 4 across the top here. Let's check out this guy, Shadowbow Tirlak. Now, why did I favorite him? Let's see here. All right, so he's doing okay. Again, I'm not going to use him in any of these dungeons. Doom Tower, Scarab King, fine. Faction Wars, Protection, and Support, Legendary. Let's look at his abilities here. Skills. Attacks when an enemy has a 40% chance of placing a 25% decrease attack debuff for 1 turn. Damage based on defense. Interesting, these guys are all... Are these guys all? Damage based on attack, okay. Damage based on attack. Interesting. Okay, so, sorry. Attack all enemies, place a 15% increased speed buff on... See, that's pretty good. Places a veil buff on all... that's also pretty darn good. And a shield. What do we do here? Attack enemy twice. Each has a 50% chance of placing a 30% decreased defense debuff for 2 turns. Attack all. Fill this champion's turn meter by 5% for each leech. Attack all. 50% chance of placing a leech. Attacks as long as for attacking. That doesn't... I'm calling this... I'm calling this food. Yeah, when you change your times, Billy, it changes everything. I am calling this food. Move it to the collection. Okay. Glen Sage Sithrill. Now, this guy, just like Glade Wolf was used for some fusion, Glen Sage was used for a fusion event as well. Attacks when enemy has a 35% chance of placing a decrease accuracy debuff, 50% chance of placing 100% heal reduction debuff, and place a block debuff on all allies for 1 turn. That's pretty good. But I still think I'm going to call this guy food. All right. Lone Blade. Attack 1 enemy twice. Each critical hit fills the champion's turn meter by 5%. Attack 1 enemy twice. Before attacking, place a 15% increased crit rate. The first hit has a 50% chance of placing decreased debuff. The second hit has a 50% chance of placing a 50% weaken. This guy is food. This guy is absolute food. All right. Food. And continuous heal on the ally with the lowest HP. Attack 3 times at random. Each head can place a provoke. And reflect. Okay, this is food as well. Okay, so these guys are food. I'm calling this guy food too. So my Sylvan Watcher team is going to be these 5 right here for right now until I get somebody better. So I'll be working on getting these 5 guys upgraded for my my faction dungeons. All right. Next, let's just go to the top with Bannerlords. Okay, Bannerlords. I got Mikey. I got Lady Annabelle ready to upgrade here. And I want to understand this more here. Attack 1. Somebody said they loved her. Like somebody was in chat saying they loved Lady Annabelle a lot. What's up, Troy Rogers and Warhawk? Oh, thank you for the happy birthday wishes. Attack 1 enemy twice. Each hit heals this champion by 3% of their max HP. Attack all enemies. A 75% chance of placing a leech debuff. Also has a 75% chance of placing 30% decreased speed debuff on 2 turns. For 2 turns on targets with less than 50% turn meter. I like that. Swap HP with the target ally. If this champion's HP is equal to or higher than the target's after the swap, So you could swap with somebody who's got a lot of HP. Place a revive on death buff on the target ally for 2 turns. If this, I haven't looked at these guys. I've really just been playing straight through. Sensuna, good morning. How you doing? If this champion's HP is lower than the target's after the swap, place a revive on death. Okay, I did that. If it's lower, place a revive on death debuff on this champion. If it's higher, place a revive on death on the whoever has. Okay. Also place a 30% increased speed. That's just good. Heals this champion by 50% of their max HP whenever an ally or enemy dies. All right, she's definitely in my Banner Lords, so I'm gonna go ahead. I mean, she's epic, so I know she's in my Banner Lords. Now we got Brienne of Tarth. This is not all right. You pushed a morning refresh where you weren't even awake for it. Nice. Okay, let's look at her. Attack 1 enemy twice. Each hit has a 25% chance of placing a 50% decrease resistance debuff for 2 turns. That's okay. Each hit also heals this champion by 20% of the damage inflicted, damage based on HP. So here's an HP champ. This champ is all about attack. He's all about attack. Okay. Attacks all enemies before attacking, has a 75% chance of removing 1 random debuff from all allies. After the attack, has a 75% chance of removing a random buff from all enemies. Places a 50% increased resistance buff and a 30% reflect damage buff on all allies for 2 turns. When this champion is under reflect damage buff, an enemy attempts to place a debuff has a 20% chance to reflect the debuff back on the attacker. So these first 3 are in. These first 3 are in for my Banner Lords. And here's what we're gonna be doing on the account. I'm saving up right now, and I'm hoarding for the Leo event. The Leo event is at the top of my mind to finish my 4 turtles. Right, that's at the top of my mind. Once that's done, and I've got all 4 turtles, I'm going to start targeting events to upgrade all these epic characters that I need to upgrade more, and so I can really start diving into the faction crypts. I want to get to those faction crypts, and I want to do a better job in there. She is a heavy-set woman. I think that's fair. Yeah. I have a lot of gear to add to these guys, too. Okay, Bombardier. I think this guy is food. Has a 5% chance of increasing duration. Jeez, who cares? Attacks 1 enemy, place increased speed on this champion. Attacks 1 enemy 3 times. Each has a 50% chance of placing a poison. Ah, this guy's food. I'll do some upgrading today, too. This guy looks like food already. Food. Now, what I'm keeping my eye out for is if they have this little, yin-yang thing on them, that means that they're required for, a fusion. So I gotta pay attention to that. Steadfast Marshal. Attacks 1 enemy, has a 50% chance of placing Provoke for 1 turn. If the target's HP percentage is lower than this champion's, that means I have to get him way up. Place a 60% increased defense buff on this champion. Place a Veil on all allies except... Now, that's not bad. Let's look this guy up. That's not bad. Veiling everybody except yourself, but do I want to invest the resources into him is the question. I'm going to guess no. I think he's going to end up being food. Look at that. I think he's food. All right, he's food. It looks cool. Dude is food. All right. Now this, Vanguard. I've got him labeled as food, probably for good reason. Whenever they're just attacking one enemy and doing just some stuff for themselves, they're just food. Okay, now... Vanguard level 1. Can I see, like, here what he is a... I can't see it here. Let's... we're gonna go out and find out where Vanguard... What he's a fusion for. Quaestor. Attack one enemy, inflicts extra crit damage if they have less than 50% HP. Attack one enemy, place 50% crit damage buff on all allies for 2 turns if this attack is a crit. Attack one enemy has a 75% chance of removing 2 random buffs from the target. See, we gotta find, I got these 3, I need 2 more. And these 2 fusions I think I've done. Let's look up Quaestor here. Maybe there's something hidden in here, I don't know. Is it a QU? There he is. Just kind of trash. Damage, legendary. Now, see? That's the kind of thing that's interesting to me. When I see the damage, that he's doing a lot of damage in Faction Wars, it's interesting. However, I'm gonna give him just this. This is an indicator of maybe, maybe not. Like, I don't think I'm gonna be investing any resources into Quaestor here, right? And then we've got Valerie and Commander. So, and I think I've already done... hey, Aowen, what's up? I think I've already done Valerie and Commander's fusion, so I don't think I need to save them. By the way, folks, if you've not yet downloaded Raid Shadow Legends, get it into your life today. Download the game today. I've got a QR code up at the top of the screen. We've got links and we got pinned messages. We've got links. We got everything out there for you to download Raid Shadow Legends. Jump in there and play with us. I'm down to 1 guild that I'm managing right now. It just was too much. And if I'm gonna do this free-to-play content creator thing with Hell Hades at the beginning of the year, I'm not gonna have room for a 2nd guild, so... or clan. Anyway, download Raid Shadow Legends, everybody. Play with us today. Use my link in the comments or in the description or the QR code on screen. Okay. Vanguard, Valerie, and Commander. Now, I think that... Here, sorry. Not here. That, she is for... Okay, I need to keep her. I haven't fused this lizard yet, but do I really need to fuse Broadmaw? Is Broadmaw that important? Is my clan full? I'll check it in a minute. So those other 2 guys are for Broadmaw, so I need to keep her. That's militia. Hang on. Where is that dude? All of these must be kept. Okay, this dude is for... Okay, Lady Mikaj. I gotta save this dude. I have to save this dude. And that's why I've got these guys locked. I've got her on the roster. I might have... I guess I don't. I guess if I click on them and I have them, they'll show up like this. All right. So this dude and her and him are required for Lady Mikaj. So I need to get that into the vault. And I think that I've got her and him. Yeah. Okay. He's in there. He's already in there. So if I take out the master vault, okay, I've already got him saved. She needs to go to just the regular vault, and this one can go. This one is food. All right. Your food. And you need to go to... She already in there? No. Okay. I'd have to reset that. So I have to come down and do it this way? So she's going here. Okay. Is our clan full? Let's take a look. I think I could probably make a spot right now, even if it is. Schizo Joe. There's a spot right now. And 77 Ibero. I got 2 spots open right now. So jump in there. Right now, our clan is doing the... We're not an Ultra Nightmare yet, but we've been getting the Nightmare. We've done it, we have done it. We've completed it a couple days ago. Yesterday, we didn't quite get it completed, but we're close. We're right on the border of completing Nightmare every single day. So there you go. All right. Let's get back in there. And we will go now to, let's go to the demon spawn, because I think this is a bad one. Yeah, this is a bad faction for me. I've already done her fusion, so I don't have to worry about that. My demon spawn are bad. I mean, I've got Achak here, who's pretty good. I like Achak. The rest of this stuff, Tormentor. Attack one enemy, place an extra hit if it's critical. The extra is always a normal hit. Attack 2 times at random. I mean, this is crap. Just not good. And Abyssal. Attack all enemies. Has a 15% chance of placing a block buffs. That's not a big chance, but heal all allies. 30% increased defense buff and a 25% increase on all. That's pretty good. Let's look up Abyssal here. I think Abyssal is going to be a pretty good ranking for faction crypts. Yeah, not much anywhere else. Protection and support, great. Yeah, I think I'm going to be... we're going to move it to collection, and then we're going to label it as a favorite. And this dude, I mean, I'm just going to... I'm going to move this to the collection. He's not going to be worth anything long-term. For now, I'm just going to put that one on there, just to indicate. I guess I'm using him now. Don't kill it now, but keep him long-term. All these other guys, I mean, these are just... I just get these... I get the Incubus. Incubus sucks. It's just a crap. And that's just... He's just a chicken. This is a chicken. Let me make sure. Attack one enemy. Attack one enemy. Yeah, it's just chickens. I'm just using these guys as pure chickens. Increase speed. Well, that's not so bad. That's not so bad. I could probably go with a Diabolist here. Let's keep one Diabolist as a favorite with Achak, and we'll work on getting Abyssal. But that's like 2 support in there and just nobody doing any damage. That my demon spawns suck. My demon spawns suck. Remember a week or so ago, there was a claim aviators wanting to take leadership. Yeah, that guy came in. It was literally, he came in while we were streaming. It was weird. Dude came in while I was streaming. Like, did the ultimate, or the, what's it called? Ultimate Nightmare, like most of it on his own. Ultra Nightmare. And then said, make me the leader and quit the game. And I just ignored him. And then like 4 hours later, he left. It was just, that was people, you know, some people need help. You need, you know, we need to bring the loony bins back for some of these people. I don't know what to say, man. Some people are lost. All right, so we got that. Let's take a look in their faction here. Go to our high elves. Not great. Yeah, I have not had much going on with high elves. So I've got Apothecary, who is worth the upgrade. Attack 3 times at random. Heals a target ally by 35% chance. This heal can be critical. I don't know what that means. Places a 30% increased speed. Yeah, so Apothecary is pretty good. I think Reliquary is pretty good too. Attack one enemy, 20% chance placing a 25% decreased attack debuff for 2 turns. Attack based on attack. Removes all debuff. Yeah, straight up cleanse. That's kind of huge, actually. So she's a keep, and I want to use her in there as well. I mean, I guess I can go with double Apothecary. She's good. I know that Elhain's good. Yeah, Elhain is good, and so she's going to be a favorite as well. I should probably work on upgrading her. I thought I had an upgraded Elhain. I guess I don't. Another Reliquary Tender who I'm not going to need. What do we got here? Adjudicator. Attack one enemy, 25% chance placing a 50% heal reduction debuff for 2 turns. See. Let's look it up, but I don't think this is going to be anything. I think this is a chicken. I think this is a chicken. Okay, in fact, yeah, that's a chicken. All right. This is a chicken if I've ever seen a chicken. There we go. All right. So right now, we'll work on upgrading our 5 high elves, and I got nothing else in the high elf faction. Undead Hordes. Now, I've got some stuff going on here. Now, this is an interesting faction for me. We got Mausoleum Mage. Decreased speed on one enemy, 30% increased crit rate buff, and 60% increased defense on all allies. I think I have gear on him too, yeah. All right. Removes all debuffs from all allies. See, again, full cleanse and heal by this champion's max HP. I feel like you want to make this guy full of HP to get more healing. Okay, so he's in. He's epic, so he's in. See, I have 5 epic champs here in the Undead Hordes. Defiled Sinner attacks one enemy, has a 50% chance of placing a 60%. But I've got these 2. I've got Grave Chill. I think I might have overinvested in Grave Chill. I'm just saying. Let's look up. I don't know why I did this. I don't know why I did this. Aowen, you're fine, man. You don't need to explain yourself to me. I'm not a very good guild leader or clan leader. I'd love for somebody to take over the clan. Damage, great. Decreased defense, great. So she's doing a lot of damage. I don't think I need 3 of these, though. Good in the Demon Lord. Good against the Dragon. All right, so what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to mark this one as a chicken. I've already got these 2 at level 40, but I don't need them. And in fact, the other one's red stars. I'm going to make this one a chicken. I could even do a blessing here. Phantom Touch is the right blessing. Phantom Touch has a chance of inflicting bonus damage to one enemy whenever this enemy hits the enemy targets. When hitting multiple targets at once, only one champion will receive bonus damage. This bonus damage is proportional to the champion's attack. All right, we'll do that. So my gear needs to be attack, accuracy, and speed. Did I really want... I mean, that's poison. Yeah, we'll deal with that later. Okay. So I got gear on both of these. Let's take a look here. Dark Aethel. Attack one enemy twice. 40% chance placing a 60% decreased defense buff for 2 turns. AoE. 50% chance placing 30% decreased speed. I like that, and that increases. Attack all enemies. 30% increased speed buff on this champion for 3 turns if it kills 4 or more enemies. Good God. That's weird. I guess that would make it really good against spiderlings, right? Heal by 50% of it and grant next turn if it kills. This has got to be a spiderling thing. Right? I mean, Dark Aethel. Let's look it up. See, I'm starting to understand the game, folks. Spider 4 stars. Yeah, that's where this is just built for 4 stars. Gonna be good. And of course, all these epic champs are good in the faction crypts. All right, Dark Elhain. Ooh, that's Elhain. This is a really bad picture. This looks like a dude. This doesn't. This looks like Elhain. I don't know what this is all about. All right. Attack one enemy. Destroy the target's max HP by 30% of the damage inflicted. Hello. Place a 50% increased attack buff on this champion for 2 turns. Then attack all enemies. 50% chance. I am liking this. Fill this champion's turn meter by 25%. Instantly activate Death Majesty skill. Instantly activate this. Whenever this champion or ally receives a freeze, instantly remove any freeze debuffs on this champion and replace them with a 30% increased crit rate. We need to get a big old heart on here, and we gotta. I mean, I know they're epics, but I'm just gonna go ahead and. I mean, I don't need. I mean, I think I need that. I think I need that on. All right, I need that on her. Have I been playing the mini game on the Plarium launcher? I have played it. You want to watch me play the mini game? Where's the launcher? Where'd it go? Want me to play the mini game here? How do I get there? Let's play the mini game. What kind of rewards am I getting out of this? Is it worth it just to play it on repeat? Speaking of Elhain, yeah, I guess, is that why this came up? Because of Elhain? To the middle of all of them. I need to pay attention to my health now. Seconds. I just need to run around now. I just need to avoid. I need to avoid damage. Avoid damage. Avoid damage. How close am I to my specials? I need that. I need that arrow brain. There we go. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Keep upgrading. I think I got 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Look at me, baby. Look at me. That's right. There's your mini game. Oh, oh, look at this. I should be playing through this. Oh. Is that the actual dark? Okay. How long is this open for? This is open through November 5th. Okay, I need to play more of this. Let's play some more. Let's play some more. My fault. I should have been playing more. I gotta stay a little tighter on my mouse. Let's try the lightning arrow this time. If I can keep them all like circling a small area. Okay, hold on. I feel like if I just I'm just circling this time. I like this arrow ring. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Hang on. I've lost control of my mouse. Like there were no monsters, no spiders. They didn't want to come anywhere near me. Keep upgrading that. Whoa, where'd the spider queen come from? I don't remember seeing that last time. I should have paid attention to my arrow volley there and launched at the spider queen. Like that. Oh, I got a gold one that time. Let's upgrade our lightning arrow. I guess it's getting harder because I'm upgrading. Is that what's going on? Staying tight, staying tight. Here we go. So we keep going back and forth between the walls. Now it's getting dangerous. Hold on. My mouse. All right, where's my mouse? Lightning. I think lightning is strong. I feel like those are the two, maybe. Lightning and the big circle. Like that. Did I finish? Oh, I finished. All right. I should have been playing this more. That's on me, man. An epic tome. Let's go at least one more time here. I'm good, Darth Plagueis. How are you doing? Hold on. Where's the game? Oh, pay attention. Let's try the explosive arrow, see if that... Oh, that... Whoa! That was kind of huge. Oh, I like that. Level 2, please. Yes, I like the explosive arrow. More explosive arrow, please. More explosive arrow, please. Dead. That is quite a bit of damage. I need to get them all together here. Yes. The control gets a little wonky sometimes. No, that wasn't good. Explode them. let's keep upgrading our explosive arrow. What happened there? Why did I stop? Do I have to hold the button down? Yeah, I have to hold the button down to move. My problem is whenever I'm holding buttons down. Let's do with the lightning arrow. Explosive and lightning, that's what I'm doing now. Almost got the explosive, let's move in there. There we go. That was probably good. Okay, hang on, I lost the control. Oh, I finished, okay. Finished. Thank you, Alley Gal. Oh, the volume of the minigame's kind of loud. Sorry. I turned that down. I apologize. Thanks for pointing it out. And let me get it turned down over here as well. All right. So what I got now... why does it keep doing that? Okay, so every time I complete, I get... Why have I not been doing this? I should have been doing this the whole time. Is this... Okay, so stage 1 I got max points. Stage 2 I got max points. Stage 3. Did I get max points? I don't know what I'm doing. I need to do more of this, clearly. Alright, so I need to get on the minigame a little more. Thanks for the heads up. I saw it out there and I had played it, but I didn't realize how kind of important it was for rewards. I mean, the rewards are pretty hot. It's definitely not something I'm used to with games I've played before, as they run a mini game that's separate from the game. I wish that was more common, honestly. Basically, just keep running circles in a lot of these situations here. Let's do the arrow rain. I like that, okay? Oh boy, hold on. Let's keep going on arrow rain then. Kind of getting pasted here a little bit. That's a lot of big spiders, boys and girls. I'm gonna keep going on the arrow rain. Let's make it, let's max it out. Although maybe you should have multiple abilities so that they all get activated. I'm losing my mouse is what's happening. So then I lose control of what's going on the screen. Let's get the explosive arrow. Maybe let's see if I can get like a whole bunch of abilities going here. Oh, this is bad. That's bad, 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 bad. Bad, bad, bad. Run away. Run away. Run away. And then move in when I got... Okay, we got that. So let's move... Ah, I'm dead. I don't know where my mouse is. Like, I can't... I don't like that. It's a little tougher. Okay, let's go with explosive here. Let's load up on a bunch of abilities this time and see what happens. Okay, now let's do arrow rain. Now we're gonna have a bunch of stuff going off at different times, as opposed to like one really big thing. Generally speaking, my preference is almost always to do one really big thing and do it well. Okay, now let's do, we already got the, oh, we can only do 3, okay. Let's do the arrow shot. Although that's just my basic, isn't it? So that makes my basic stronger. Let's get an ice arrow in there. Now we're filled up. That's all of our abilities we can use. Yeah, that's gonna be huge. Okay, now we can upgrade skills. Let's get our explosive arrow upgraded, and let's do our arrow. Oh, wow, you got 2 skills there. Nice. That was a lot of juice. Let's go ahead and let's get our basic upgraded here. And let's do the arrow rain and make that bigger. Going better this time. I think upgrading my basic had to help, right? I mean, okay, there's a yellow. Good. Okay, now let's keep that basic going up here. 2 more yellows. Another yellow. Come on, gimme, gimme. This is my kind of game where I don't have to target things and stuff, you know? We got 23 more seconds here. Surely I can get some more upgrades done. Like here. Yikes! That is a lot of green stuff about to fly out at me. Oh my goodness. Just don't die, dude. Okay, let's get the arrow rain upgraded here. Okay, I'm stuck. Oh, I finished. Okay, woo! Woo! Thank you, Alley Gal. That was a good call to play this. This is fun. I'm having fun. What is that? So, stage 1 done. Stage 2 done. Stage 3, 230 out of 460. Let's play it again. The wide circle thing seems to be the way to go. Not wide, but maybe tight. I don't know. Circle. That's the way to go. Alright, Nooch needs some upgrades right now. Okay. We're gonna go with the arrow rain. Thank you. Keep them all. You want to keep them all tight together so that arrow rain does the biggest. Why isn't my cursor working? Let's go with the ice arrow now. See if I can round them all up into a circle, then the arrow range is like yeah, like that. So it gets a whole bunch of them at once. Back out here. Oh boy, oh boy. Hold on. Okay, let's go with the explosive arrow to max out our skills. We needed that. That's a lot of juice. Yes, that's all right. Good. We got the good stuff coming in. We still got a minute and a half on this. Let's get the ice arrow upgraded. Yeah, that was nice. Good call on the mini game. I can't remember who said it, but you were right. I should have been playing this. We should have just come on stream and done the mini game the whole time. That's what I should have done. But I'm still learning how to cover this game, you know? I'm still learning how to cover this game, for real. Okay, come on. I can't. Sometimes my cursor won't move. Okay, let's keep going on the... Let's max out the arrow rain now, and let's do it. Yeah, that's a lot of damage. That's what we needed. But I have no health left, so I got problems. There's a lot of spiders on the board right now. There's a lot of spiders on the board right now. Those yellows are going to be a big deal. Yep, okay. Max out the arrow rain and get my ice arrow to level 3, okay? What, I can't, no, I can't take any damage. Oh boy, I can't take any more damage. I got 26 seconds left, and I just have to, cursor, cursor, cursor. Where'd my cursor go? Hold on, let's start out here. Okay, now, round them up. I took some damage, that's annoying. The damage right to start is not a smart move by me. Just straight up. I do feel like I keep losing control of my cursor, though, and that's really frustrating. I want the arrow rain. Okay, there we go. Now we can kind of stand outside the circle where we just rained on them. And run. Now we run through the middle. Now let's go with the lightning arrow. Okay, that was a pretty good run there. Just keep around outside the circle, not taking any doubt. Now I got problems, okay? Now we get the explosive arrow. Now we're loaded up on skills. I gotta run through here and get these, and I'm taking damage. You want to keep a little bit of a wider berth on the big spiders because they shoot that green stuff. That wasn't great. That dropped on nobody. Cursor! Cursor! All right, let's get the explosive arrow upgrade this time. Okay, we can maul. Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen with the. There we go. All right, we got rid of those. Not good. Not good. Not good. Okay, I'm at 1/4. I'm halfway through, and I've got less than half of my. Let's upgrade the explosive arrow. So you want to kill the big ones. Oh, there's a yellow. That'll help. Let's get that lightning arrow upgraded. Ah! When you take the green stuff to the face, that's no good. No bueno. Hold on. Cursor! Cursor! For the love of God! Where's my cursor? That keeps happening. It, like, locks up and I can't do anything. I'm in trouble. I don't know. Where's my cursor? Okay, here it is on my screen. And I'm trying to stay in a tight circle, but it keeps disappearing. Oh, I just spread drink all over the place. See, I keep running right through the middle of them like an idiot. Okay, let's do this. I think that explosive arrow is the way to go first. Let's upgrade my basic shot while I'm fighting this stupid queenie spider here. Just watch out for the green stuff. Okay, let's go with lightning arrow right now. There's a yellow, that's good. And then let's go with arrow rain. Okay. Yeah, I'm not getting there. There's some yellows popping up here in a minute. I'm gonna kill these queens. There we go. Okay. Let's get the explosive arrow up. Hold on. Just taking too much damage. I need something that increases my health. Or defense or something. Oh, Lord. All right, there we go. Let's go ahead and get the explosive arrow upgraded. I got 50 more seconds left. I think I might have left some stuff down here I didn't. Okay, hold on. My cursor! Every now and then it just stops moving where I want it to move. All right, let's get the, hang on a second here. Use WASD, that's probably a better idea. Good call. Jeez. Okay, let's get the, let's max out the explosive arrow. Good call. That's much more reliable. Good call. My bad.
SW Christmas special watch party this year?
No, I don't do watch I tried doing watch parties and nothing really resulted from it other than me having to block and make sure nobody could see what I was seeing, which was weird to me. I'm about to die. Yeah, all right, let's try the WASD this time. Good call, Chrono. Well, it's legit right now. I want to try to get that, that sacred crystal, or is that the red? What's the red called? The primal? Not primal. What is the red called? WASD is already working better for me. Good call. Okay, we're gonna go with the ice arrow. Now we'll go with the arrow rain. Gotta get, oh my gosh, I'm taking so much damage right now. That was bad. I got cornered. We're gonna go with lightning arrow here. I'm just taking way too much damage. That's all there is to it. All right, let's get that ice arrow up. The ice arrow is a nice defensive move, and that's what I need right now because I am playing some bad defense. Whoa, did you see those greens I just avoided? Oh boy. The greens are, there's too many big spiders on the board here. Oh my goodness. I don't even know if I'm capable of doing this at higher levels, to be honest. 42 more seconds. Can I survive with no health for 42 more seconds, basically? Let's go with my arrow rain here. I got problems. 24 more seconds. I have no health left. Oh crap. This is so bad right now. So bad. 7. Come on. 4, 3, 2. Got it. All right. Woo. All right, we got that. This was the best call of anybody ever here. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So stage 3 was done. Let's get to stage 4 here. Let's see what happens. I don't know. Have I ever played old school RuneScape? I don't think so. Let's try doing my arrow shot here. Let's just upgrade this thing on the basic. Let's try and upgrade the basic. I don't think this is a good idea, by the way. I'm just upgrading my basic. There's no more queens, there's just green ones now. It's a blue. Gotta get that. Okay. Let's go with the explosive arrow. That was a waste. That was not a waste. Okay, hold on. Ah, so much green stuff on the screen. Holy crap, dude. I can't... Oh my god, there's so much green out there. My keyboard locked up. See, I'm pushing the keys so... I need an explosive arrow like yesterday. Woo! Yeah, I don't think I started that well with all the basics. I think I should have started with... Oh my gosh! Give me those blues. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Lightning. Oh my gosh. Holy, 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 holy. Holy cow. The problem with games like that, Adam, is that if you're gonna play RuneScape or you're gonna play WoW or you're gonna play whatever that game they just killed, the game that got canceled, those multiplayer online, or if you're gonna play Path of Exile 2, I announced at the beginning of this year that I was playing Path of Exile 2, and I played it, and then quickly realized, oh my gosh, I don't have 8 hours a day to grind this game, and so it really, as a content creator, becomes not worth me doing. Because I'm falling behind all sorts of other people that are doing much better than me because they are spending 8 hours a day grinding the game. So until in my life I have 8 hours a day to grind a game like that, it's just not worth it for me to do it. So that's really the problem. It's not saying it's not a good game. It's not saying I wouldn't enjoy the game. It's really just, do I have time to grind a game like that on the channel, right? Or in my life, for that matter. Or in my life, for that matter. Okay, I don't like being in the middle of all these guys here. That's not where I want to be. Let's get this explosive up. Okay, that was really good. That was really strong. I kind of do want to be in the middle of them. Gosh, all these greens. I still have a full minute 25. Oh, and I just cornered myself. Bad, bad, bad. I do not want to be down here, and I'm about to die. I'm about to die. I feel like I need to get them all bunched into one place and just, like, bomb, I just need to carpet bomb them. Let's get the explosive upgraded. Now, that was a waste. That was a waste. Nah, man, I don't... Wow. Wow. This is legit. This is legit, this level. You'd have whole streams of chopping one tree? I will do this a little bit longer, and then we'll get back in and start analyzing it. This is good. This is keeping me occupied, and I like this. I should have paid closer attention to this. I'm just not used to a game launching a mini game. I would love Galaxy Heroes to do something like this for real. This is fun. Haven't taken a hit yet. I think right now that the explosive arrows are yeah. Okay, that was good. I did take some damage there. It's basically about whenever you see green stuff, just run. And whenever you get your explosive arrow loaded, maybe run in the middle of them. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. The ice arrow might be really important for me here. What we just watched World War Z, and at one point Brad Pitt is telling the Mexican, Latin family, movement is life, and he says movimiento es vida or something. I don't know. I don't know how to say it. That's what I'm trying to exercise here. Okay, let's get this. There's got to be a good spot on the map to work around. I don't feel like I'm in that good spot at the moment. Okay. Or just oh boy, don't get cornered on the, oh boy. Hang on. I need some, oh my god. I'm so dead. I don't think I can get through this tier. All right, hang on. There's gotta be a way to do this. I feel like I want to stay in the middle, kind of. Where are my controls? They weren't going. Nothing was happening. Maybe keep them all rounded up in the middle and do all the explosions and the... Okay, so arrow rain. There we go. Keep it in the middle. Let's do the explosive. Okay. Keep them in the middle. I'm not in the middle anymore, am I? Okay, hold on. I gotta work my way back there with taking as little damage as possible, and I'm not taking as little damage as possible. I gotta get all those. I gotta get all that stuff. Hang on. Man, there's a lot of green freaking spiders. Holy crap, man. I just have to keep running through the middle of like 45 green spiders. This is legit. Hold on. All right, one more time and then we'll get back to... I'm trying this one more time here. I don't mind a grindy game, Adam. It's just, you know, I'm already grinding a few games here, so do I have time to add more? And like a grindy game that's, you know, like a shooter game or an open world game, that's the even more, you know? But I do like overhead games like this. This is my game style right here. Okay, we got ice over here, so let's get... They got me... I'm so cornered right now. I'm so cornered right now. I need to figure out being cornered is bad. So far, I've treated it as bad, but is it? Let's do the lightning arrow and see if that helps. I don't know. I have to keep running through hordes of spiders is the problem. I think I want to be all over the map. Wow, this is bad. This is bad. I think I want to be moving all over the map at all times. You know? And then just get them where there's 1,000 of them. Okay, let's run out of here. If I'm not, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Holy crap, that's a lot of... I mean, how am I supposed to avoid all that? I got a whole minute with no health left? Yeah, that's gonna happen. Oh, look at all... See, maybe that's it. I should be looking out... Like, leave it there and come get it later. If it's not gonna disappear, there's no, like... There's no, time crunch to get the crystals. So just don't worry about them. They'll be there later. And just move around the whole map. Okay, alright. I think I'm getting a little feel for this now. You don't have to get the crystals right away. You can come back right now and get them later. And there's a gazillion of them in the middle there. Somehow I'm kind of surviving this. He said right before he died. Okay, I got this. I got this. I got this. If you guys want to play this mini game, download Raid Shadow Legends today, boys and girls. I know what happened earlier when I wasn't working. I was actually in chat typing AWS. See, I've already taken damage, and that's really bad. Okay, arrow rain. So basically, I just need to evade. Just evade. And then I'll come around and get the upgrades later. That's fine. Taking damage now. There we go. Let's get the ice arrow. Now I'm getting the feel for it. Just keep running around the map. Use the whole map. And just leave the crystals there for later. You don't have to get them all right away. Okay. I'm getting it. At least that's how it's working for me anyway. Wow, that was a nice little evade there for me. Okay, let's get... I'm only doing upgrades here. We'll do the arrow rain. Yeah, because originally I was trying to, like, get it all, like, if I got a crystal on the board, I was just, like, grab... Uh-oh, don't want to get trapped. I'm trapped. Okay. I'm doing better, but I'm not there yet. Okay, now we need the explosive arrow. Yes, that was good. I wish there was a way to get health back here. I wish there was a med box or something, you know? Oh, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. Let's upgrade the arrow rain. Yeah, thank you. Ah, I took a greenie right to the face there. There we go. I'm about to get a whole bunch of stuff, but I took a bunch of damage. Let's get our ice arrow up. Okay, hold on. There's nobody over here. 21 seconds. I just need to run around now. Just run around. Run around. Come on, Alhain. 13. I'm getting trapped. I'm trapped back here. I must have been over here at some point. Okay, let's get this maxed out. And can I make it 5, 4, 3, 2, let's go! There is a range for the green, it seems like. All right. What is that? Okay, so I'll come back and do more of that later. That was fun, good call. Whoever called that, and this is for later. Why do I keep pulling that? This is for later. Okay. That was a nice little break. We could even do that like on a Galaxy Hero stream or something. Know what I mean? I had my music playing the whole time. Was it? Hopefully it was overridden. All right, about this Droglord. Let's take a look at his abilities. Attack one enemy, 30% chance of placing 50% decreased attack. Okay, AOE, 75% chance of playing decreased crit rate. Attack one enemy, can place a provoke. Heals his champion. That seems all right. Reflects damage back to the attacker. That's a positive. And gives me defense and faction crypts. So this is going to be worth it. And I think that probably the rest of these guys are going to be chickens. Grinner. One enemy. Increase attack buff on all allies. That's not bad. Attack all enemies. I don't think I need this guy. I'm a pancake guy. I'll eat waffles though. I don't really have a... I like pancakes, but I'll eat waffles. That minigame access is on the PC in the Plarium store. So if you're in the Plarium store, it's right up here. Boy, they could get me doing that game all the time. I mean, that was fun. This is a chicken. I don't need to save him. Okay. Over here, a wretch. I don't think it's gonna be anything. Attack one enemy twice. Heal reduction. Attack one enemy. Heal this champion. HP burn. I don't need that. I'm good. And then we're gonna chicken this. Hollow. Attack one enemy. Can place some poison. Attack one enemy 4 times. Each hit decreases the target's turn meter. And attack one enemy will ignore it. This is a chicken. And then she's a chicken. So really, I'm looking at a full epic upgrade for my undead hordes. Sacred Order. Well, I've got April at the top there. She's not that great, though. She's okay. Armiger there is pretty good, but that's just for certain, you know, Doom Tower stuff. Relic Keeper. Attack one enemy, grant an extra turn if they're killed. Place 25% increased attack on this champion for 4 turns. Grant an extra turn. When hit by an enemy, place a 15%. This guy's not... Is he that great? I would expect him to be outputting a lot of... Why am I all over the place? My screens are really messed up right now. Where was I? There. Okay, Relic Keeper, right? He's got to be like some kind of massive damage output. That's the only thing that makes any damage legendary. That's the only thing that makes any sense. And the only place I would ever use him is in my Faction Wars. Okay, so he'll be using Faction Wars. I don't have any gear. I do have some gear on him. Kind of crappy, but anyway. Eothar. Attack one enemy twice, 15% chance of stealing one random buff. Attack four enemies, attack 4 times at random, each places poison. Ascended, each places 5% poison. Attack one enemy, place a block active. So I got 2 single target champs. Actually, I got almost all. These are all single target champs. What is she doing? Attack one enemy. Does this faction say, did they just attack one enemy? These are all single target champs. There's at least a block debuff on all allies. Sacred Order only attacks one enemy. No! I just only have the champions that attack one enemy. Interesting. A lot of single target output here. I feel like I just ride this out with my current epics and legendary and mix in, you know, armature in there and I just ride it out with that. I don't feel like any of these guys are. Let's look them up. Let's look them up one by one. Witness. I don't think any of these guys are going to be keepers. Damage great, but I can already get that. So this is a chicken. Okay. Maiden. She's got to be I mean, anybody name, if your name is Maiden, it doesn't get any more generic than that. That's got to be a chicken. That is a chicken. Big time. All right. Now, Justiciar, I actually tier 1 of the armature I had to get this guy, right? I had to fuse him. I don't think he's any good though. Nah, he's no good. Dude, what do I... Isn't he needed for Relic Keeper that I just don't care? Yeah. I've already got him. I don't feel like I need to get a bunch of Relic... So I think I'm good to make this guy a chicken. Okay, so I think I'm good for chicken status here. Okay, now what about her? Confessor. She seemed like, I mean, she had an AoE that did something. That's the first one I have. Yeah, I already did the Relic Keeper thing for Arbiter. That's already done. That was done. Yeah, she's just nothing special either, so she's gonna be a chicken, but she is a fusion for somebody too. Let's go find her. Is she for him? No. She's for Lady Mikaj, so I have to make sure I save her. Okay. So she has to go to the vault, which I think she's in right now. She's not a chicken. I'm gonna change this to a heart and then... Why? So she goes to the Master Vault. Is she already in there? No. I find this obnoxious. I find this obnoxious. Okay. I have to look her up this way. I have to get her to here. I have to put her in the master. Why can't I put her in the Master Vault? I'm highlighted on her. She's already in there. I've already got her. That makes her a chicken. Okay, chicken. Got it. All right. It's hard to keep track of this stuff, dude. Purgator. I'm just making this guy a chicken. We're gonna make her a chicken. I know that she actually does some damage. She actually... Aethel is worth working on, right? She's one of the better rares, and in fact, she's one of the ones... I have Dark Aethel, too. Yeah, she's worth keeping. Legendary damage. All right, we're gonna hold on to her. Although, yeah, we'll make her a favorite. This guy's going chicken. This guy's going chicken for sure. These guys we know are chickens, so we're good there. All right, now Dark Elves. I'm lacking in Dark Elf. Although I just got a bunch of epic Dark Elves, so I'll be working on these guys. Whatever my next event is, I'll be working on Spider. What does Spider do? 50% chance of removing one random debuff from the target. At AoE, decrease the duration of all buffs by 1 turn. Has a 50% chance of placing a decreased attack debuff. Damage based on attack and HP. Attacks all enemies. 60% chance of placing a 60% decreased yeah, that's strong. Here is Teresa. She is very happy to be doing lots of damage. Attack one enemy twice. Each hit has a 25% chance of increasing duration. Attack one enemy 3 times. Each hit can remove random debuff or random buffs. Random buffs? Yeah. And attack all enemies, 50% chance. This is strong. These are gonna be my champs here. Revive. All right, so I know what I've got here. Other Dark Elves, you're a chicken. Let's probably make sure. Chicken. Chicken. I'm just still saying chicken. He looks like he's okay. And I think I've already used her. She is used to fuse Relic Keeper, right? Yes, so I've already used her, so we're good there. So she can be dispatched. Chicken. All right. Let's take a look at our barbarians. We got the Haikatoon, we got Raph up there. This guy looks like Lex Luthor. Not on screen he doesn't, but his little PFP does. I had him for a while. He's my only Void champ early on, so I kind of kept him. He looks like a chicken to me. He was literally my only Void champ the first month. I couldn't get another Void champ anywhere. But I do need a full team here, so we have to keep this in mind. Attacks, I'll attack one enemies. I just don't feel like upgrading these guys. She was already used to fuse somebody, so she's going to be a chicken. Okay. Attack one enemy. Ascended. It can okay. Place a 7.5% contingency heal on this on an ally. A veil on an ally. I mean, she looks like a chicken to me. This fusion was already used too. I think let's look these up. War Maiden and Marked. I think I used both these fusions already. There's her. So that's done. I mean, I guess I could work on Broadmaw. It doesn't get me very excited, you know? I should probably start keeping these guys and then get Broadmaw. Razin needs her. Okay, so she needs to be saved. She's got to be saved. I got to make her a favorite. And I got to put her in the vault. We'll do it in a second. Soulbound Bowyer. Attack all enemies, 25% chance of inflicting a critical hit. Attacks one enemy, 25% chance of inflicting crit. Will ignore 75% of their defense. Attack one enemy, ascended, 75% chance of fully depleting the target's turn meter. I mean, fine, but do I really want to invest in her, you know? Blood Braid. Those are red braids. Attack one enemy. Attack one enemy 3 times. Heal this champion. That's a chicken. That's a chicken we know. Okay. I'm going to make this one a chicken. I'm going to live with just Leo and High Katoon for a while and whatever else I've got. Till I get some more barbarians that are worth anything. So these other guys are kind of garbage. This dude's a chicken. All right. She needs to go to the vault, so let's clear this out. Because we have to do annoying things to put somebody in the vault. Is she already in the vault? No. There we go. Okay. These guys are chickens. All right. So we did barbarians. Let's take a look at Knight's Revenant now. Okay. We got 2 epics up here, and they're gonna run for a while. North Mountain, sorry. Made it through stage 4. Stage 4, upgrading the basic attack made a big difference. Before that, you get completely swamped. Cool. I think they're chronophage too, which isn't very exciting. Everybody make sure to download Raid Shadow Legends. Am I doing the Dragon Tournament? What's the Dragon Tournament? I'm not right now. No, I'm not doing any all my tournaments, if it's not getting me a turtle right now, I'm not doing the tournament. That's how it's working. That's not getting me a turtle, so I'm not doing it. I am saving up and waiting for a Leo at the moment. And we're trying to figure out what's on our roster. Okay. Oh, there's my minigame rewards. That is chronophage. That's not so bad. Not so bad. I'll take those rewards. Okay. We were on Knight's Revenant here. Okay. Here's our boy. Attack one enemy, 85% chance to take a 100% heal reduction debuff. That's a lot. Places a 50% increased attack buff on this champion for 2 turns and attacks 4 times at random. The attacks will crit if the target has any buffs. And attack all enemies twice. Damage increases according to the amount of HP this champion has lost. Interesting. This is a secret skill. It only becomes available when this champion has lost 50% of their HP. Secret. Secret. And then Dilecia. Attack 1 enemy, has a 50% chance of applying a debuff spread effect. I like that. Taking 1 random debuff from the target and placing on all enemies under hex debuffs. Attack AoE, increases duration of all debuffs on all enemies. I like that. Attack all enemies, places 60% decreased debuff. And when this is ascended, when attacking enemies under decreased defense, has a 50% chance of placing a hex. Let's ascend her. That's going to activate that ability now. All right. That's nice. So we'll be working with her. Okay. Now, do I have anything else in this big pile of garbage that I need? She is... I've got her marked as a chicken, but I need her for a fusion somewhere. Anyone other fusions? No, just her. Let's find out where she is. So she's in the vault right now. Not there. Not there. There. Okay, so she's needed for Razin. Okay. And I've got her in the vault. There she is. Let's get that chicken marker off of her. I don't want to mistakenly do something I'll regret later. Okay, now I want to move her back to the vault, so I have to do this and scroll all the way down. Okay, got her in the vault. Back to Knight's Revenant here. I do this every time. Okay. I got a feeling we're just going to be looking at chickens here the rest of the way. Attack 1 enemy, base on attack, reset. So these two will be my head guys here. Oh, I got to go back to the top. Hold on. Acolyte. These two will be my main guys. I need some folks to fill in. Are there any rares near that are worth keeping? That'll be the question. Attack 1 enemy, fill my own turn meter. Attack 1 enemy, decrease their turn meter. Remove all... That's a cleanse. I like that. I can work on upgrading him. Coffin Smasher. Attack 1 enemy 3 times. Each hit has a 50% chance placing a decreased attack. Okay. Attack 1 enemy, HP burn. Decreases damage enemies inflict with AoE attacks by... Nah, you're chicken. Okay. Guardian. What are you saying? Crimson Slayer is decent? Her? Okay, we'll get there in a little bit. Guardian. Attack 1 enemy. 50% chance of decreasing duration of all buffs. Attack 4 times at random. Each has a 30% chance of applying a block buff. Place a block debuff, and counterattack buff this champion. That's just nothing. We're gonna come back to that. I'm gonna do some upgrading here because I gotta clear some spots. Let's go ahead and upgrade that. We know we need to do this, guys, so let's go ahead and upgrade him with some of our chickens. We've already marked. Okay. So he's good, and then let's get the other Glade Wolf. Oh, that's the 4-star Glade. Sorry, that's the wrong one. I want to do this. Okay, there we go. Chicken, chicken, chicken. All right, there we go. That'll clear out some spaces, and then we can do some... I was keeping him, right? Yeah, increase speed and shield and veil. Yeah. We're definitely... Ooh, I got a lot of these. We're gonna keep him for... So let's upgrade his rank with some chickens. Chicken. I already used her. Okay. That's a chicken. I'm saving all the 5 and 6 star upgrades for stuff down the road. Okay, so now we can just upgrade some chickens. I can do another kale here. Chicken. And we'll do some chicken upgrading with other chickens. Chicken. All right. We've cleared some spots now, and I think we clear ourselves out of most of our chickens. Let's get back into it. All right, this is where we were. This guy's a chicken, right? Yeah, we couldn't do it because I have him, yeah, he's got to be here, and then he's a chicken. Okay. Be safe. I need her. Ashwalker. He looks pretty good. Attack 1 enemy, period. Reset cooldown of Devastator skill. If this attack kills an enemy. Attack 1 enemy, you have a 65% chance placing a stun for 1 turn. Decreases turn meters of all enemies by 10% if it's crit. Attack all enemies. 75% chance. He's pretty good. Put that on him. Daywalker. Ally protection isn't so bad. That's nice little support. Revives this champion by 30% HP and attacks all enemies after being killed. This hit cannot be critical. He might do me some good until I can fill out this squad here. This is going to be a chicken for sure. Attack 1 enemy twice, 30% chance placing a 50% decrease attack debuff if their turn meter is more than or 50% full. Attack 2 times at random, 80% chance placing a stun. I'm gonna chicken this guy 3 times. Coffin Smasher. I feel like this guy had something going on. Attack 1 enemy 3 times. Each has a 15% chance of placing a 25% decrease attack. Attack 1 enemy, 50% chance of placing HP burn. Maybe that's why I saw him. Decreases damage enemies inflict with AoE attacks. Okay, he is just chicken. He's just a chicken. This guy's a chicken. I've already used him for his... I already did it. His fusion is done. That's okay, but it still feels like chicken status. All right, now we're saying she's good. All these Slayer chicks are good. Attack 3 times at random. Each has a 30% chance of placing a sleep debuff. That is pretty good. So you'll get a sleep on somebody. Attacks 1 enemy, has a 50% chance of decreasing target enemy's turn meter by 50%. Fill this champion's turn meter equal to the amount the target loses. Ascended, 70% chance. Attack all enemies, 80% chance placing a 50% heal. I'm going to be working on her. And then this guy. Oh, he's a 2-star. Never mind. He's a chicken. All right. Ogren tribes. I've got enough Ogrins to do the work here at the top. So I've got Ugo. I don't have a lot of damage, though, I don't think. I think these are all going to be like support. This is going to be... unkillable debuff on all allies for Maneater. Flaming Pig Sticker. Now this sounds like a damage dealer. I don't know about you. To me, it sounds like a damage dealer. Foundation, yeah, I made a video on it, North Mountain, and I'm going to stream it this afternoon. So come back this afternoon, you can watch me play it. It's a good game. It's a city builder, but you're in a ship. You're building a ship. And it's also got kind of like the mini game here. It's got a lot of combat like that in it. Attack one enemy, 30% chance placing decreased speed, 30% chance placing a stun when counterattacking. Attacks all enemies, 50% chance placing provoke. 60% increased defense on this champ. Places a 25% strengthen buff. Receives 20% less damage from enemies under provoke. Has 25% chance of counterattacking. That's pretty good. All right, that's Grunch, the Grinch. Attack one enemy, 40% chance of placing a blocked buff. Attack all enemies, 50% chance of placing a bomb. Remove all debuffs from all allies. That's a cleanse, yeah. Okay, all our epics look pretty good here. Wagon Bane. Attack one enemy. Attack one enemy.
Just wanted to jump on and say thanks for making your SWGOH videos. They are incredibly useful for new players like me.
Thank you, Paladin J91. I appreciate you. That is the entire goal of what we're doing with our Galaxy Heroes videos, for sure. Do I have Prundar? I don't think so. That's the interesting part of this game. Somebody will jump on and ask me, do you have this character? It's like, I don't think so. I mean, I don't know. I'm learning. Hack Gore magic level. Attack one enemy. This is chicken. All right. This guy I think is going to be a chicken. One enemy, 25% chance of decreased defense. Attack one enemy, 75% chance placing a freeze. Increase the resistance to allies by 15 for each active buff. I mean, it sounds okay, but I just think that's a chicken. This we need to save. Okay, Gear Grinder. The Void Epic is Prundar. Okay. Is Prundar really good? Let me know, Bloodlust Knight. I'm learning my roster right now. Attack one enemy, 7.5% can use heal buff on this champion. Heals all allies, but now that seems useful. But and I've already got my 4 epics here. I don't feel like I'm gonna need Gear Grinder for anything special. Let's go take a look here. Why is this pushing buttons? Yeah, it sounds nice, but I'm just gonna chicken it. I don't. This is a chicken. Maneater is also a really good epic as well. Attacks one enemy, has a 15% chance placing a decreased defense. Attacks all enemies. Heals all allies. Again, healing here, but I just don't feel like I've got the room to use this, you know? That's a chicken. All right, so we got our top 4 here. And then, I need one more, don't I? This would be the one, but I don't know. I don't think I need to really focus on that, you know? All right, now let's get over into dwarves. Okay, we've got Tholin up here. We got Morag up here. We got Firgun Isbail up here. We got Canute. We got a nice little set here of dwarves. Attack, increase cooldown of one target skills. 80% chance placing a sleep debuff on all enemies for 1 turn. That is strong. Place a sleep debuff on an ally and heal them by 50% of their max HP and fill their turn meter whenever the sleep debuff expires or gets removed. Whenever an enemy has an 80% chance of chasing. So whenever an enemy loses a sleep debuff, has a 50% chance. Let's ascend her. Okay, that's gonna help. Back to the dwarves. Okay. All right, what do we got here? I need to go to the... Here we go. I want dwarves! Okay. She is already... okay, we got her. All right, we're good here. We're good. I think the rest of these guys are just chickens. Chicken. That's okay, but still chicken. All right. Avir the Alchemedge. One enemy, 30% chance of placing poison. AoE, 50% chance of placing decreased attack. Also places 15% decreased speed for 1 turn on targets under poison debuffs. Fills damage to all allies by 15% and heals all allies, but that's pretty good. I could probably save one of these guys. And then this one will be a chicken. Attacks one enemy twice. Place a counterattack. Has 20%. Yeah, you're just gone. By the way, cool helmet. And this is like Jack Kirby helmet right there. That is a Jack Kirby helmet if I've ever seen one. Attack one enemy twice. Each hit has a 30% chance of placing a yeah, I mean, that's decent, but I'm gonna chicken it. Okay, and then one enemy twice, 80% chance of ignoring their defense, maybe stun, unkillable on this champion. Nah, we're good. We're good. All right. So the top 4, and then we're looking at the Alchemage there. All right, Lizardmen. I want to do Lizardmen. Where's... Get rid of the dwarves. Okay. I'm starting off with Donatello here, which is a good thing. So we got Donnie, we got Krisk, we got Jizo. Those are my top 2 for sure. I've got 4 epics up here again. Shield buff and counter buff on 1 ally grants an extra turn value shields proportional to their defense. Attacks 1 enemy. This is okay. I don't think he's that great. Jarang attacks 1 enemy, ignore their defense. Attack 1 enemy twice. Attack 3 times at random, has a 75% chance of placing a 60% ascended. Attack 3 times at random, 75% chance of placing a 50% decrease attack buff, and... I could ascend that, but... Yeah, and then I think the rest of these are going to be chickens. We have this. I think okay, Slither Brute and Skullsworn. Let's go see if we've done the fusions for these guys already. I didn't think it was... Yeah, none of those. None of those. Aha, okay, so there's Skullsworn. Right? Won't tell me, but that's Skullsworn. Or Slither Brute. And this one... So I need to... Wait. Where's the other one? Ah, I need to save both those. Okay. So I need to save at least one of both of those. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna have to take it out of the stupid filter. Okay, not that. You gotta go to the vault. Is he already in the vault? No, you gotta go to the vault. We've already got one of these in the vault. Okay, we're good. Okay. That's a chicken. Attack one enemy twice. 50% increased crit on this champion. No, that's total chicken. Attack one enemy 2 times. Okay. Fill the turn meter of all. I like that. I like that. This seems like maybe something to keep. To go as my 5th lizard man there. Attack when we remove one or a debuff. Attacks when enemy puts. We're gonna chicken that. Okay. Bloodlust Knight, you are not in charge of my account. I'm glad you're here. Thanks for the help that I hadn't asked for. I'm glad you're in chat. You're talking constantly. That's fine. I appreciate you. I appreciate that you know a lot about the game and I'm learning about the game. Honestly, I've unlocked a lot of those muck stalkers. I'm sure I can get it down the road if I need it. I've not, with the priorities on my account right now, muck stalker is like down to the bottom 10% of characters I need to upgrade. So there you go. All right, this faction sucks. Taragi the Frog is good. A provoke debuff, shield, ally protection on all allies, heal this champion with a reflect damage, the heal increases, and then when attacked has a 50% chance. I mean, this Taragi is good. I know you just want to help. I know that. I'll let everybody know again, it is a drawback of mine that if I don't want help or don't need help and someone's offering it, I get defensive. If someone's asking me for help and I can tell that they don't need help, I don't want to help them. So I have help issues. I'm very independent. I guess that'd be one way to put it, that I'm a very independent person. But it's my issue. It's not yours. It's my issue. See, I know that you're excited. I can tell you're excited, Bloodlust Knight, and I'm glad that you're here. Like, I'm glad to have excited people on the stream, watching the channel, helping out. I'm learning about the game. I can tell you I've downloaded, I've gotten, several of those muckrakers or whatever, but I have so many other champions to upgrade right now that one is so far down the line. By the time I get there, I'll have another one. By the time I get there. So I'm not that worried about keeping a rare champion for one thing that might help me down the road, when eventually I'll get a bunch of legendaries that'll take care of it without that. So, but I appreciate you. It's my issue. It's not yours. All right. This is a really bad faction for me. I mean, that's just a chicken, but I can't afford to label these guys chickens yet. I mean, that's okay. I feel we got a turn meter fill there. I'm just really bad with Shadowkin, and I do think that I think that Leo is Shadowkin when he comes out, if I remember right. All right, guys, we're at the end here. Let's go play some more of the mini game, and then I'm gonna head out. I might be addicted to the mini game. I gotta do this one more time. I might be addicted to the mini game. Make sure to download Raid Shadow Legends as we get to the end of our stream here, as we play the mini game again. Use the QR code that's in all of the videos right now, or use the link it's in the description or in the pinned messages, boys and girls. I can't afford to take these early greens. I just ran straight away. That was bad. And we will conclude this with the ice arrow. Ah, I got stuck. Tell you what, I'm enjoying this. I wish that Galaxy Heroes would do this. This is some. Oh boy, I'm stuck. I got myself cornered. That's not good. I'm super duper cornered right now. I got out of it. That was nice. Look at that. Oh my goodness. I'm completely cornered here. Bad, 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 bad. That's a lot of stuff. I need to try to circle back to that. I can't move back into the greens is the problem. God, that's a lot of stuff. Wow. Surely that's an upgrade, yeah, okay. Surely this will be an upgrade. Really? Oh, I did it! I'm through. Nice. Alright, alright. One thing you just like about the minigame is not getting a 6-star gear from it. Well, you know, you could get no gear. You could get no gear. Right, do that on Naboo with a... Yeah. They should do this for sure. They should do that for sure. Let's see how this tier goes. Let's go with this. Yep, okay. I'm gonna get greedy. Just run away. You'll circle back to it later. Okay, let's do this. That was a waste of an explosive arrow. They can't all be gems. I'm so not relaxed when I'm playing game. My fingers on the keyboard, I'm pushing down so hard on this keyboard. Why did you do that there? You should have done it on the big group of them, you moron. Let's get the ice arrow. Okay. We're gonna be running across like a gazillion blues here shortly when I just wipe out this horde of spiders. Let's get the basic up. There's a lot of stuff out there in the middle. A lot of stuff down here, though, too. Let's max out our basic. Oh, that was nice. A lot of greens. Let's get our basic just maxed out. I know it's single shot, which isn't huge. I gotta get out of here. Gotta get out of here. Gotta get out. Gotta get out. Gotta get out. Let's go. There's a gold. Who was the gold? I didn't remember seeing that. So the basic strategy is run away, and you will eventually get back to the crystals that are dropped. You don't have to go grab them right away. Maybe at the beginning, get the early ones, get yourself an upgrade or two. But once you get past that, just run away, and then when you circle the map, you're gonna get all the stuff back. It's just gonna happen. I mean, just like I'm doing right now. And that's time. All right, good. I would play this game. I would play this game. This is a fun game. I mean, you see games like League of Legends that branch out and they do, you know, what's it called? What's the game called where they do other games, so why not? Why not branch out and make a real game out of this, you know? Okay, let's start getting out of here. Get out of Dodge. What? What the heck? Why does it do that? It like start typing in chat. Yeah, can you see yourself out here playing with like Kale? And yeah, people would have fun playing this. Absolutely. That's gonna be a lot of good stuff for later when I come back around to there. Definitely feel like I got a handle on this, he said. I always just stop saying stuff like that, you know? Let's go with the basic here. This, okay. I think the arrow rain is my favorite. Get out of there, get out of there. Do this. Whoa, whoa, screen! My screen went away. I gotta get my hand off my mouse. That was not helpful. Oh, just drop it. Just drop it like a huge rocket right now. There you go. Basic. Only 12 seconds left. We got it. Oh, yes. Look at that. That was a haul. We got it. Yeah, I've kind of figured out the mechanics of this now. Took a minute. Exactly, North Mountain. All right, we got to play that again. All right, we'll do that one more time. One more time, and then I'm going to head out for the day. I'll be back later to stream a new game this afternoon, Foundation. So be here if you want to see a new game, get streamed, jump on the channel later today. Marble Strike Force video also inbound. Do this. We'll do lightning. Haven't done lightning in a little while here. And then we'll go for, I'm gonna upgrade the, let's upgrade the lightning arrow and see what happens here. It's kind of running around the same pattern right now. Let's go with the arrow rain. Yep, there we go. That was excellent. Ah, I got trapped. I got stuck. Come on, LA. You're all right. Get through there. Get through. Okay, we got out. Oh, my. Big treasure box there. Big lightning. Let's get that light. So we're using lightning this time. And we'll go, let's keep the lightning going. Oh, this is gonna get me something, yeah. Let's do the rain. Yeah, this I could play. This is the kind of game I can play every day. I'm smoking these guys now. They're all dead. Oh my gosh. I'm at the end, that's why. All right. Nice. Yeah, when you do an upgrade, it resets the cooldown. Yes, absolutely. That's what happens. All right, well, we finished stage 5. We're on to stage 6, so we're getting a lot of good rewards out of this, man. Oh, I can't do stage 6 yet, so I've done everything I could do so far. Everything I could do, I've done. Stage 6 will be unlocking later, and that's going to end our stream, boys, girls, ladies, gentlemen. Again, I'll be back later today to stream Foundation. It's a new city builder game held within a ship where you're doing a lot of combat like we were just doing right there as well. Join me for that. Have some fun. Watch a new game. You can download and learn a new game. Let's find somebody to raid here if we've got anybody available. We can go watch our German friends play some Galaxy of Heroes is what's going on right now over on YouTube and on the Twitch. Okay, there's some more. And on the Shorts feed, we're good there. Everybody, hey, I appreciate y'all. Thanks for jumping on. I will see you later today. And always, of course, have a good day. And remember, Nooch2Gud.